vapid platitudes. And you watch it and it's like watching an advert for antidepressants or something. It's just not what I think we need to hear from our royal family. We don't need to be lectured about.
Well, it's not a lecture, is it?
It's never been more important to appreciate the value of one another and of Mother Nature. Never been more important. Why never been more important?
Well,
was it not important before to value one another?
I mean,
it's just sort of rubbish. I think Prince of Wales is a very admirable figure and a commenter on overcoming cancer. Obviously had a very difficult time and so on. And I appreciate that she is very popular. But, videos like that are just crap. And we shouldn't...
Language.
It's not a rude word, is it?
I don't think we can say it on air.
Oh, sorry, OK.
Apologies if you're offended.
I'm very sorry. Well, a lot of people will be offended by me thinking that, but I do find, if Meghan did it, everybody would say, what a load of utter gibberish.
Yes, they would,
and,
to be fair.
I don't think we should have different standards because it happens to be someone else.
So I don't know if you guys are aware. If you are not, Mumbles released her cringe nature commercial, and already so much is happening around that. There's so much dragging, there's so much backlash, a whole lot of things are happening around that video. But worry not, because I got you covered. I'm here to let you in on it. So first and foremost, she released this commercial, cringe, tree hugging, nature, whatever. The way she lights autumn, it's winter, it's summer, those cringe commercial things that she does. A lot of people are like, oh no, we spend a lot of money for this, how is this going to help anyone? That's the question some of us have been asking for a very long time. So I'm glad that a lot of Brits are catching in on it. And the thing is, this commercial has so much going on. It has so much going on. And I want to put you in on it. So first and foremost, Kate has been accused of copying someone. Well, Mumble has no bone of originality in her bone. And I had to start with this because I remember when Meghan announced that she is changing her brand from American Riviera Orchard to As Ever. There was this entire thing about the trademark, how she copied this trademark, I don't know from where. Was it Spain or Malacca? I don't even remember. There was a whole drama of Meghan is copying this woman, Meghan is exploiting, And then there's Kate. And I've seen this debate and I want you guys on it because there's a conflict. There's a little bit of conflict. For majority of people are like, yeah, she copied, she just tried to tune it a little bit, but she did. Others are like, no, they don't look similar. But here I am to present it to you, because if this was Meghan, they will not have that discussion. It's like, she copied. Even when you see clearly the differences in the trademarks or differences in something that Meghan is doing versus whoever that person they're saying she's copying from, Meghan never gets the same grace extended to her. So here we go. So let's start with Mumble. So according to the Times, they said the Princess of Wales has spoken of learning to let go of what is no longer needed and embracing change with hope. You had that one right. Learning to let go of what is no longer needed and embracing change with hope. That's what Mumble is saying in that commercial nature, whatever. And then a lot of fans, eagle-eyed fans, noticed someone has said those particular words. It may not be in particular order, but they feel like they it's echoing this. Kate's message is echoing this person. So, of course, you guys went to Google. This is Marie Kondo, and apparently she has a rule. So the KonMari method encourages tidying by category, not by location. Blah, blah, blah. Let me just read the highlighted part. Keep only those things that speak to the heart and discard items that no longer spark joy. Do you guys see any similarities? Because a lot of people saying it echoes, that she just tuned it a little bit so that she's not called it out on it. Because with Kate, she's saying learning to let go of what is no longer needed and embracing change with hope. And then from Marie, keep only those things that speak to the heart and discard items that no longer spark joy. You had that one right. So let me know, what do you think? Because I've seen that discussion and I want to hear what you think in the comments. Yeah, right. And let me break it to you. So you remember every time Meghan drops her show, her Netflix show, or even a reel, and she goes mega viral, because she'll drop a reel. Let me just use examples of an Instagram reel. and in less than an hour, it has 1 million views. That's just Megan's power. That's just who she is. It will have 1 million views. Kate dropped this cringe commercial, and guess what? It just got 34,000 views in a day, like an entire day. Megan gets 1 million views in an hour. Even and they're the same people who will poke fun of Megan's Netflix show being watched over 5 or 10 million times. They will mock Megan for having over 1 million views, people tuning in to watch. But look at their most popular royal, like not even 100K, not even 50,000. You mean 34,000 views? And you're supposed to be the most popular royal? The one thing I love most is seeing Kate embarrass herself. Like, I love that because you don't even need to do it. She does it herself. She does that to herself. This is cringe, and there's so much backlash. A lot of people are not happy with this. So many people have labeled it out of touch. That's the word. They're like out of touch. If they'll tell us Megan is out of touch, because people are like, how is this relatable? How is this relatable? You know, with Megan, she'll teach us how to make this and that and that. Very relatable. A lot of people do that in their homes. It's Christmas. We're waiting for the Christmas special to drop. A lot of people are going to learn so many techniques, so many things, whatever. So yeah. And then you have Mumbles, who apparently she is the relatable one, and the internet is asking, how is this relatable? How is this relatable? How is nature supposed to help us end homelessness? How is nature supposed to end peace in to bring peace to Middle East, whatever. So there's so much happening, but all I can tell you, she's being dragged left, right, and center. So many people are like, we give you so much money, like millions, and this is all you have to do with this cringe nature commercial. This is the best you can do. And people are like, majority are like, let's just abolish the monarchy. Let's abolish the monarchy, because what is this? This is bollocks. Yeah, they're calling it bollocks. Like, this is bullshit. So yeah, there's so many comments. A lot of people saying she's copying Mary, and then it's like, what is this? That's just so backlash, and then it flops. Because what do you mean for the most popular royal? You just had 34,000 people watch it, and then you mock Meghan whenever she gets millions of views. Get out of here. So here are some of the comments. Blue says, oh my god, I knew it sounded familiar. So after copying Diana and Meghan, she's now copying Marie Kondo, because what the F is this? It's almost the same thing word for word. Ali says, exactly what Marie Kondo has been telling us for years. Alina says, can those lazy, useless people who want to be called royals stop copying people's words and work? That's tiring. Top says, never an original thought where Mumbles is concerned. Is there? I think either her PR team are trolling her, or they just don't understand social media. There's always receipts nowadays. Real PR seems to be stuck in the 1960s. Nora says, things that make me happy is watching her embarrass herself. Sari says, but where will the world be without Saint Catherine donating her motivational and inspiring quotes as an act of charity to the poor, ignorant peasants? We're so lucky to have her. Cindy, Kate is ignorant and has ignorant staff who plagiarizes other people's work. Sarah says, if she is letting go of things no longer needed, is she relinquishing the first 5 mansions? Clouds, how is this news? Absolute drivel. Also, we're going into winter. If you're going to waste taxpayer money producing this pointless shit to pretend you actually do anything of any value, at least don't release it late. The monarchy is so pointless, and they prove it over and over. Eva says, this is so out of touch that you have to ask how little does William pay to their PR team. T says, oh, sure, the one that said that sunlight is great for cancer patients. Sure, don't take a word from her. They're all lies. Lady T says, if there was an example of useless nonsense, this is it. A waste of taxpayers' money for a performative bollocks. Hypocrisy when an environment center is closed down and local residents prevented from enjoying nature so you can have yet another forever home. Gil says, is future Queenie Kate Middleton kissing the trees or rolling in the forest trying to copy Mother Nature's autumn vibes? Danny, oh look, Kate saying the most basic things again. Who does PR for this woman and how out of touch is she to think this nonsense is inspiring? Kate is the most boring and uninspiring public woman I've ever seen. She vacationed for a year while claiming to be sick and she now found out it's autumn. Cindy, well, that was the rarest thing I've ever had. Also, autumn is pretty much over in most of the world. The leaves are gone and we are headed full force into winter. The bar is so low with this one. Dr. Marine says, is your friend P. Andy hiding behind those trees spying on the children? Oh my God. I know, that's crazy. Republic Group says, winter's rest seems to merge with summer's inactivity. Laura, she talks bollocks without actually ever doing anything. But that seems to be the Prince of Wales the plebs want. Catwoman says, how would we cope without her philosophical word salad? Some of us have been appreciating nature for decades. Paul says, who gives a shit what the entitled woman says? Tanya, this looks like a sequel to a bad horror movie. Harold says, they say the monarchy is useless in 2025. Yet, thanks to Catherine Wells, now we know we're in autumn. Thank goodness. How else were we going to know? We are halfway through November and nobody before her told us. So guys, let me know what you think in the comments. Thank you so much for tuning in. Remember to hit that subscribe button. I'm Emerald and stay safe and I'll see you in the next one.